Hey everybody, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence. The week begins on Monday, November the 29th. Now, this is a really important week because next Friday into Saturday is a new moon solar eclipse. We're in the eclipse season because on the 19th was a full moon lunar eclipse. So between the full moon lunar eclipse going into the solar eclipse and the week after that solar eclipse, there's a lot of change going on, a lot of instability. And the rule of thumb in general is not make any life-altering changes during the eclipse period, because eclipses is a darkening of the light. So there could be information you're not aware of, or maybe it's kept hidden from you. But let's just start with Monday, the 29th. The moon is in peacekeeping, harmonious Libra. And the moon will be in harmony with the sun and stabilizing Saturn. So it's a good day to start a new work week. With Mars, ambitious, assertive Mars, will also be in harmony with Neptune. And this might happen just once or twice a year. So Neptune is this compassionate energies. Mars, Neptune can deal with doing charity work, healing work. On another level, Mars rules physical activity in your muscles. So with Neptune being all this kind of ethereal, imaginative energy, Mars, Neptune can be great for dancing, for yoga, for swimming, because Neptune is the lord of the seas. So Neptune rules the oceans. And so muscular Mars in harmony with Neptune could be very favorable for swimming or starting a new swimming routine program for exercising. On Tuesday, the moon continues in Libra. Libra is the sign of relationships. Libra just wants to please everybody. Can't we all get along? And it's more accommodating overall energies in the public. The sun on Tuesday will be in harmony with stabilizing pragmatic Saturn. A good day to get business projects accomplished. Venus, a creative and relational Venus on Tuesday, will be in harmony with dreamy Neptune. Venus-Neptune can be very romantic energy, and with the sun Saturn, that can keep you grounded, realistic, so you're not imagining more than what is there. So that keeps you grounded. Artistically, Venus is the planet of art and creative expression. And when it's in harmony about twice a year with Neptune, that can really be a highly creative day, a day of creative inspiration. And with the sun Saturn, that's you keeping it real, but that could be very favorable for creative business. Wednesday at 3:56 a.m. Pacific time, now the moon has left sociable Libra and is now going into a Scorpio for 2.5 days. Scorpio rules the underworld. Scorpio, the tendency is to be more private, do your own thing, where the consciousness, the public consciousness with the moon in Libra was let's socialize, let's hang out. And with the Scorpios, like, leave me alone, I've got work to do. So on Wednesday, December the 1st, the moon's gone into Scorpio. Good for studying, researching, meditating, and, enjoying your alone time. But there are no other planetary events. So it's a relatively calm day. Thursday, December the 2nd, the moon continues in Scorpio, passionate Scorpio, but it's going to be in the early afternoon Pacific time, in harmony with Neptune. Moon Neptune can be highly creative, very inspirational, very empathetic and healing. By mid-afternoon Pacific time, now the moon is in harmony with loving, creative Venus. And after it's coming off of the Neptune, this can be a highly creative day. But Venus is a planet of love and relationships. And the moon wants to bond. And it's in Scorpio. And Scorpio is not casual. It's all or nothing. So that moon Venus by mid-afternoon is when you're connecting with your partner, when you're connecting with friends, you're just wanting to have a more intimate, deeper connection. Friday, then the moon is now in Sagittarius. But it's going to be a solar eclipse, a new moon solar eclipse. So it's going to set the tone, not just for the month, because there's a new moon every 4 weeks, and a new moon draws our priorities, our attention to a new area of our chart, of our lives. But a solar eclipse is going to keep your attention on wherever it's triggering in the chart for up to 6 months. And if you have any planets within 3-4 degrees of 12 degrees of Sagittarius, 3 or 4 degrees on either side, or the opposite of 12 degrees of Gemini, then whatever that planet is, that solar eclipse is going to be focusing your attention on the matters of that planet for maybe the next 6 months. But this new moon solar eclipse is going to be on Friday the 3rd, occurring at almost right before midnight, 11:45 p.m. Pacific time, which is for the rest of the world, and even into the mountain time and the central time of the United States, the solar eclipse is occurring on the 4th on Saturday the 4th. In general, Sagittarius eclipse is about travel, expanding your consciousness. Sagittarius can be very religious or philosophical. We are going into the high holidays. A lot of people want to travel. Sagittarius is long distance traveling, international traveling. Could also be drawing your attention more towards learning or teaching. And the teaching could be the marketing, the publishing. This Saturday, that solar eclipse is continuing, but it's also going to be grabbing Mercury and Neptune. Mercury is how you communicate and what you're thinking about. And with the Neptune, with the eclipse, can be very imaginative, spiritual energy and if it affects your chart, that could hold on for 6 months. But Mercury is about information. And in a solar eclipse, information is hidden or delayed. And Mercury is going to be in conflict with nebulous, distracting Neptune. Often Mercury-Neptune is misunderstandings, or somebody is deliberately trying to mislead you. So this solar eclipse, basically on December the 4th, give it at least a week before you start making any important decisions, and what could be revealed and what has been hidden that could come to the surface could take a good 30 days. As we wake up on Sunday, the moon has moved on from kind of that expansive, searching Sagittarius and has moved into organized, pragmatic Capricorn. There's no other planetary events on Sunday, so that Sunday with the moon in Capricorn, you're either getting organized for the new work week, or maybe you're getting a lot of work done so you can hit the ground running for the new work week. Before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for a one-question offer for a nominal fee. To order it, go to the home page, astrologyanswers.com, click on the tab that's labeled Advisors. Click on it, scroll down till you find my name, follow the instructions. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, be safe and well.